If you hadn't said it, I wouldn't have known.
Oh, damn it, my secret is out.
Should have just kept your mouth shut.
I know,
Yeah,
but I feel guilty about not admitting that
You
stuff.
should have tried to pass it off as your own, like Ninja did.
That, and we immediately found the actual art. It's like, wow, you're not even trying.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I feel guilty if I try and admit that it was,
No, that's fair.
Stolen valor.
He's not even the worst person.
So, what are you guys up to?
Carol.
I mean, I imagine Roba's got her.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I imagine Roba's just got her hands like clasped tightly around her ribbon laces things, and she's just like staring intently at everybody looking for a guilty person.
Oh my god.
Never look away from your lace.
They tie underneath your hands somehow.
Oh, I need to do a roll right now. Actually, give me a sec. Not bad. No guidance, but she gets bardic. Okay, not bad. Okay.
Dahlia's next to this freak holding onto her laces, just making her concoctions and then eventually experimenting with them, or I guess with the idea of experimenting with them. Getting ideas that lead into her 6th level.
Anyone else have anything they want to do as dawn approaches? If not, then that's fine. You guys have days of travel to go. Still.
You already know.
I already know yours. Alright.
I do have a thing, but it's a small thing. It doesn't involve other people.
Let's go through real fast. What do you got?
As his sort of drunkenness is... Actually, no. Before the drunkenness fades from him, he gets this idea in his head. He sees all the people gathered here. He thinks back on everything everyone's been through. And that one moment before Irina kind of lost control. And then he thinks back to the time when they first met Captain Lois and the others, and the vision of the inspiring presence he saw back then. This sense of all of them. And he kind of takes a step away from the others and he meditates on that for a little bit.
Roll me your perception.
A perception coming up.
It's really good. Yeah, you're not concentrating on detect magic at this point, right? So
No. If there wasn't anything with Roma, he would have dropped it.
Roger. You swear for a moment as you close your eyes and meditate that you hear the sounds of movement around you. But as you open your eyes, seeing who or what it is, there is nothing. You're just near trees, bushes, and the like. As dawn is caressing over the horizon.
Is there a sense of the type of movement, like the source?
What do you mean?
Did it sound like horses' hooves, or like a rustle in the bushes, or
A rustle in the bushes. Maybe attributable to a small critter. Maybe not.
definitely instills this sort of paranoia in him. He starts to think that he's being observed.
That sixth sense of prey being watched by predator does arise in you. You hope this isn't a sign for that inspiring presence, or else this will be a dark type of inspiration.
Yeah.
But thinking on that inspiring presence, roll me a religion check. You're a cleric, so do so with advantage.
Religion? Advantage? Don't fuck me!
Thank God.
That's good.
Was that
As a cleric of Eulonia, that That's very, very important as you ponder this inspiring presence that once revealed itself to you not long ago actually, but it definitely feels like it. It's only been, more than just over a couple weeks. You don't know how you know. You feel it in your heart, though, in your heart of hearts, that your answer lies in your homeland.
Do I get the sense that the answer requires the collective?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I don't misremember, last time I felt this presence, it was very specific to us, and I think there was one other source beyond us.
One other source beyond you? No.
Or maybe okay.
Oh wait, yes, that would have been the Bloodstar.
right.
Yeah, that was So don't feel that source. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That was scary.
God. I actually do feel Brett's.
You do feel that same calling to you and to at this point many of the people in your camp.
Does it feel like it's calling us to someplace? I'm getting the sense that it's in Eulonia where I find the answer, but is that where we're being, for lack of a better word, pulled or guided?
Ugh, that's a different religion check.
Okay.
You would
You only
have your advantage and your disadvantage, but you'd also have disadvantage, so it cancels out, so you're net neutral.
Neutral roll coming up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who needs advantage?
Who needs it?
Find
Yeah,
out.
truly, apparently.
Mhm.
That's a list of crits. Nat 20. Plus 3.
Well, spice on top is 26.
Like my perception.
Oh, yeah.
You're not a wisdomous person, are you?
No.
Your answer does lie in Eulonia. That much is true. But it's not an answer to a grand question. It's just the next step. As for where you're being called to, your final destination, as if you want to determine it as that, there's not one set destination. The calling is less of a hey, come here, and more of a keep going, you can do it.
Okay. I guess, sort of emerging from his little meditation, still a little drunk, mind you. He looks to everybody. I just had an epiphany.
An epiphany.
Yes.
Are you sure that not be the drink talking, bruv?
Both.
He does like a well fuck. Come on.
Is that a beneficial thing? Keep going.
Go on.
There is something. I sense something that binds us all together. A path. And it's perhaps it's the path that binds us together. And I am utterly convinced, in fact I feel it in my bones, that the next step is in Eulonia. Obviously that's where we headed, which is fortunate, otherwise we'd be in trouble.
Oh, for coincidence.
Providence.
Indeed. But there's more. Eulonia is not final destination. wherever this path may lead, wherever it takes us. Obviously, I can't say where. I don't have that power. Yolonia is a stepping stone. And I am more certain now than ever before that whatever it is we're going into will be transformative. I feel this presence. Did I tell you of the woman I saw in my vision back in Velcaster?
I believe you did disclose that when you guys were traveling to find the Ash Wounds, no?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I would
having
believe
a
it.
vision.
I think you might have only told Fayez.
Maybe. I do
I
trust him, so that makes sense.
I would call this vision. Well, it'll be the vision. He just rolls his hand at you like, well, go on then.
Remind me, it was a sort of like this sort of... It's almost like standard bearer-esque presence, nightly,
Yeah, but distant.
distant.
Yeah, so you couldn't exactly make out what they're saying if they were saying anything coherent.
Hmm. I had a vision of a standard bearer, as if I saw them from across a battlefield. I couldn't quite make out their words. They were lost in the din of whatever was going on. But I was filled with certainty as I saw them, as I saw something they were trying to communicate. Encouragement. I feel that same encouragement now. The sense of possibility. To distill that in a simple phrase, you can do it. Looks over at Roma. Maybe you aren't so cursed after all, eh?
Well, one can hope.
But that
all
said,
you roll me a
I think
perception check.
it hinges on all of us being together, sticking together. Me included.
Jesus, Roma.
Hey. I mean, it's Roma like desperate to find that shoelace. Find it. That's it. That's all it is.
You unlocked on the shoelace for a second to see through reality.
It's your call how long Falk is in his current situation.
I don't think, because I imagine this happens pretty early. I don't think he's with the group. I also don't think he's occupied. So can I use my passive?
Sure. What's your passive? 23.
Oh my god, that's better than if you rolled.
God!
Oh my god.
What's your issue, bro?
I want to flex a little bit.
That is,
You little freak.
Yeah.
that's hot.
So to everyone but Caradoc, which makes perfect sense.
Calm down, friend.
When Caradoc remarks that, hey, maybe we're not so cursed after all, you guys can see out of the corners of your eye, Anvil just sort of look away at that.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Continue.
Disapprovingly, or
So roll an insight check.
sure?
Actually, you roll with advantage because you succeeded earlier.
I got it twice. I shouldn't have said that. It's gonna be bad now. I will have a 23 plus 30.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
Aww.
No.
There is a. That's a really good roll. It's more than a disappointment now. It's a little tinge of disdain.
Oh,
Mm,
wow.
does it come off as like a we so quickly are abandoning this very dangerous thing to someone else?
A little bit.
What is it? What is the term I'm looking for? Shirking of duty kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. But again, he has the wherewithal not to say anything.
How does he how does he convey this to the rest of the group without being so heavy-handed?
I mean, if
You-
Jin is heavy-handed, then maybe a heavy hand is needed.
Yeah, just
Yes,
yeah.
but he's also wise enough to register that, like, if this guy's doing it, probably shouldn't. How does he communicate? He wants to, like, look to Eva, trying to be subtle about it, just like message real quick.
She looks at you. Eva also has a jacked passive perception, so
Hmm.
actually, I need to see if it's correct. So it might be higher now. I forgot to update it.
Who is better? Which Sviarian has better passive perception?
She does have expertise in perception, so Falk barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
That's
He's 1
scary.
point.
I love it.
He's only
But
1
here-
point ahead.
Ah.
Love it.
Oh well, then easy. If she has a bardic, that's a bam, easy.
Yeah,
So she has the higher wisdom, but
when she inevitably gets she also has that
observation. Oh.
when she inevitably gets
Oh.
her perception expertise, then
Mhm.
then
She
then
will
we're
stomp
off
you
to
into the ground.
Then we're off to the races.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Congrats, though. So yeah, you catch Eva's attention, and she quirks an eyebrow at you as Caradoc is finishing off his lecture. No, it's not a lecture.
Grand speech.
His grand speech.
Grand speech. Have you noticed Anvil's reactions to our comments about the cursed situation?
I have.
Part of me
He
wants
doesn't
to.
seem
Hmm,
pleased.
That's an understatement.
I was going to talk to him later about it.
Hmm.
Why?
I'll just be blunt because I'm not charismatic. Part of me wants to mention it to the rest of the group, but I don't feel the typical blunt strategy that I have is best. Because if, upon mentioning it, it would pretty much put Anvil out in the open. What am I trying to say? He's trying to convey, like, he doesn't want to bluntly say it, because Anvil isn't saying it on purpose, and I don't want Jin to basically be pointing at him and be like, he disapproves, because, like, he's
Don't
not
want
saying it
to
for a
put
reason. I don't want to put him in an awkward situation.
Well, you could speak to everyone one-on-one about it, or call some meeting for us to discuss this. If you want to be blunt about it. If not, then obviously you and I are speaking telepathically right now.
I was thinking more along the latter.
She sighs telepathically.
I am sorry to burden you with this.
You know, I am an oracle, but I do more things than just be a communication network.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I don't know entirely what's being an oracle pertains to.
That's for the best.
We'll keep it that way.
Eva begins a, albeit sporadic, but nonetheless effective communication network between all of you. We're starting quite simply with Jin wants to have a word. And yes, that includes you, Falk, as she aims at the tent.
Pew!
We try
It's
not to look surprised.
Here's the thing: she still has to point, and Anvil's like a master mage, so he knows that something is being communicated.
Yeah.
Things
They're
not
both
lying.
Sviarians, so he's just like, I know for a fact this motherfucker is probably talking to them secretly.
He just takes his leave.
No.
I made the situation worse! Ah!
He's giving you guys your privacy.
Yeah.
That doesn't put him in an awkward position. You're not sure how awkward Anvil can ever feel if Liz isn't involved.
Quick, let's go hunt down Liz real quick.
Speaking of Liz, or rather Liz's kin, Francis does wake up at this point.
The child.
Still wakens.
Child.
He comes out of the tent,
Cat.
blinks. You guys are awake.
Francis, how are you, boy?
I'm happier now that you guys are awake.
Oh, Anvil's not
Happy
on
to.
the.
He just left. That's why.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Boop.
I just went to the gym there.
But his romance, because last time I saw Francis, he was like in his. We didn't know if he was going to be waking up at all. Has Roma seen him since then?
Yeah, totally. He helped you guys find Irina.
Ah, okay, cool.
Well, he was amongst many
was
people
trying to.
you find
Yeah,
Irina.
okay.
But
And
it's
he also
hard to
helped you. He also did help you guys fight the Cinder Spawn. In the same day he got out of the hospital, I might add.
Oh my god.
Cody's a wee tripper then, my goodness.
This poor kid.
I rolled to see like
Yeah.
I remember I rolled to see did he learn a lesson? Nah, I know. And yeah, it's just gonna be Francis's life. He's a rowdy little kid with a heart of gold.
Oh, that's good. I just wanted to figure out how excited Roma should be that he's not,
So Eva can distract Francis while maintaining her double speak in the comms network. So don't worry about him. She's just gonna catch him up on the weird stuff that you guys have been through, while trying to not give him too heroic an idea. Although that's gonna be really hard to do against
Yeah.
Francis.
It's a good thing she intercepted, because Caradoc would have done the opposite.
So yeah, you guys are on the comms network with Jim, and obviously each other.
Garth is awkward.
What was that about?
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you catch the shoelace mayhem?
no, you're kind of on your own on that one currently. Oh, that's a 3. Not my pen. Anvil, for lack of a better term, he doesn't entirely approve of how we are reacting or handling the cursed doll situation. He seems very more than just disappointed. It comes off as if we are shirking our duty. He is very disapproving of such.
Well, I have every intention of finding it, but what are we supposed to do in order to do that? It fucked off. I don't have any trace on it. I don't have any leads. I intend to find it, but how do we...
It's some fucked up magical shit. I don't even
I don't know how to. I don't know how to start.
It might not
I mean,
be a
if he
case
has
of having an answer on how to find it, and more just, I guess, not seeming as if we're just going to live and be free without it.
I have no intention of doing that. It was my fault it came out. I'm going to find it.
Then why do we not simply make plans to pursue it? There's no need to announce those plans. Anvil's a smart man. He'll see it, figure it out. I think announcing our intentions would have the opposite effect. So,
Probably.
let's devise a plan. Catch, find, destroy this thing, if possible.
I think maybe we should talk to Grover when he gets here, and this is our step one. He's going to be talking to the Witch Knight, so...
Excellent.
Alright.
Sounds like a good idea. At least put effort into it. Show effort is going into it.
If this were a TV show, I would hard cut to a fight between the Witch Knight and the doll right now.
It's like a sick, like 2-minute animated
for
bit.
comedic effect, by the way. That is literally what's happening.
Holy
And how to say this? The Witch Knight is not the winner of that.
Oh.
So, what's the tagline that Talia says? What you don't see
in over
It's
your
Witch
head.
Knight getting the ass beat.
Yep. See the shit that Roman's just
Well,
about
we
to
don't
step
know
in?
that.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, but that's, the doll has to be making some sort of movement or... It's not exactly a subtle thing, Somebody
It was
must
in a
have seen it.
dreamscape. How are you supposed to track that?
Right, or, I mean, I'm assuming it's in this scape now, right?
I literally don't know.
It's got to be.
If it escaped in a dream, what makes it not stay in a dream until it's ready to come out?
I mean, it's not on my person anymore. She double checks her bag just to make sure. Yeah, see? Holds it out.
Yeah, opening clear.
It's obviously not here anymore. It was a physical thing, so I mean, it's got. I don't know.
Dahlia shrugs.
But if we are going to Yoloni, I do want to try and make some prods along the way, if that is acceptable. Or keep my ear out at the very least.
I don't think we stand much of a chance in a fair fight against that thing, so